Okay, the next stage that we're going to go through is cutting out the back piece and inserting a zip. So the first thing you can do is you're going to use the same template that you used for the front. You're going to side of that for me and make sure that it's pinned securely so that you can see the head and the tail of the pin. Make sure that you don't stick your pins just directly through. It's important that you secure it all the way around. Fabric will move all over the place and it makes it very, very difficult to cut, so make it easy for yourself. Once you've got that in place, the next thing you're going to do is you're going to cut, leaving a little bit of an edge around the outside. Again, you can always take a little bit off. You can generally not really add it on. As you cut, make sure you're moving it all the way around. Try to prevent your fabric from moving a great deal. What will happen if it does tend to move is you will end up fighting with the fabric and fighting with your scissors. You don't really want it to look dogged at all, so be very careful when you go all the way around. Once you've cut all the way around, you will then have something that vaguely resembles a circle, and we're going to use that for the back. And in this instance, we are going to make sure that this fits the back of our emoji cushion. So we move our scrap pieces out of the way. We keep our area clear always. Take the pins out so that we have our template to work with again later on. And simply what we're going to do is we're going to take all those pins out and move the template out of the way. We're going to insert a yellow zip. Now this will make it a little bit easier for you to see. So we're going to fold it over about a third and we're going to cut that top third off. Move those two pieces apart and then I'm going to show you how to place the zip. Now the top toggle, the bit that you always hold onto, is placed downwards, flat down onto our fabric. You're then going to pin all the way through your zip and your fabric to hold it in place. It will only take a couple of pins to do this and not very long. Once it's pinned in place, you can then decide if you want to pin the other side or if you want to tack it, but either way it needs to happen. And that will give you a nice neat finish. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to take your top piece, your top third, and you're going to fold it and push it against the other edge of the zip. Now it's a little bit fiddly to do, so take your time. And again, pin it in place. Try to line it up at this point because it's important. You need to keep that circle in a circular shape. It's quite handy a little bit later on. So we're going to pin it in place, and once we've done that, that's how it will look on one side, and then it will be nice and neat on the other. Once we're at this point, we're then going to pin. Make sure that everything is pinned in place, then we're going to tack it in place, ready to go on the sewing machine.